Collective. This is Debs, and this is going to be a brand new series. It's simply going to be called Personal Reading. So this might hit one or two of you. It might hit many of you. I don't know. We shall see. This is going to be replacing the shorts. I've decided not to do those anymore. They're very time consuming, and I really felt that the majority of you would actually prefer a proper full length reading. So this is what I'm going to do once a month. Now, in meditation, very interesting. Archangel Michael showed me, first of all, somebody fiddling with shutters. These were concertina shutters where you twist the rod and the shutters open and close, letting in light and then closing out the light. And they were doing this ongoing. They kept fiddling with these blinds, opening them and then shutting them. And what was interesting was the next vision I had was of a fish who was still in the water, half hidden behind a rock, and its gills were opening and closing, opening and closing. So looking at both visions, I feel that there's movement internally. Maybe somebody's made a decision, but they haven't decided to take action yet. There's a lot of movement internally, but no actual progress yet. So let's see what this is all about. This is the Tarot Grand Lux, and let's get into this and find out what this is all about. Here we go. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. Can we elaborate, please? What is this all about? May we have your guidance? Thank you, Archangel Michael. May we have your guidance? I can still see this woman actually opening and closing these blinds. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, Judgment, Sagittarian energy. She's made a decision. I feel this is a woman. She's made a decision. Yes, Archangel Michael wants that as the first card. She's made a decision. Okay. Wow. What decision has she made? We will figure this out. The Four of Cups. She's made a decision because she's not very happy at the moment. There's a sense that she thought she would be happy, but she's realizing that a situation is not as fulfilling as she thought it might be. Okay. In the past, the Star. Aquarian energy. She moved into a wish come true situation, which enabled her to balance out her life. Or she could have been thinking about somebody sat in the energy of the Star. After that time, Four of Pentacles. She held on to what she had, and she held back from someone. In her thoughts now, the Death card, Scorpio. She's thinking about major change and transformation. What I'm noticing here is 3 major arcana. In the immediate future, the Tower, Aries energy, Scorpio energy. She's going to be a little shocked by something that happens. It may be unexpected. In her fears, the Page of Wands. Fearing communicating with someone, or fearing that someone is going to be angry. in the environment is the Knight of Pentacles. She could be communicating with an earth sign, or she could be hearing from someone who is wanting to commit. And it may be totally unexpected. For some reason, this Knight of Coins, whatever he's going to say to her, is going to cause her a tower moment. In her hopes, she's hoping to come out of emotional confusion. She's also hoping to look at other options. And the outcome, the Chariot, Cancerian energy, she's pulled in two different directions. She may be deciding to leave a situation because of whatever this Knight of Coins is relaying to her. She may be considering relocation. This could be a job offer coming in, but if that is the case, it is totally unexpected, and it may cause her to consider shifting her life in a new direction. Clarification for this woman, the Four of Wands. She's thinking about her stability, or she may be considering an offer to commit. Temperance. Very strong Sagittarian energy. She knows she's been coasting in her life. She knows she's ready for change. Whoever the Knight of Coins is, this might have been a long time coming. She may have given up on this. Okay, this is love. This Knight of Pentacles is offering her a relationship. This could be somebody who lives at a distance. He's ready for change. He's ready to be with her. But why do I feel that what he is asking her to do is to actually move, relocate, to be with him? Underneath the deck, collective, Justice, Libra energy. She may be thinking, how is this going to affect my career, my job, my life? Knight of Wands. Yes, he's asking her to move, to be with him. Fire energy. She is understanding that this could make her incredibly happy, but she's nervous. So collective, let's find out what this is all about. Archangel Michael, tell us about Judgment and the Four of Cups. She knows that pretty soon, this is the energy of the next 3 months, current energy, that she's going to have to make a major decision. She knows she hasn't been particularly fulfilled in her life. It could be she hasn't met the right person. She may feel as if she's been doing the same job day in, day out. There's a sense of boredom. She's been coasting even though she's felt stable. This is going to change everything for her. Knight of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, because this masculine is coming in. He's coming in with a plan. He's coming in to speak his truth. The Strength card, Leo energy. I feel this particular King of Swords has been holding back until he was sure. Holding back until he was sure. But what he's deciding to speak to her about is he wants to move to calmer waters with her. He wants her to consider relocation. She may be sitting there feeling a little nervous. Five of Wands, because there might have been conflict between these two in the past, or she is simply conflicted in her mind. Do I really want to do this? Is this the guy for me? Am I ready to make this life change in order to make it work with him. So in the past, there was a chance for a lot of happiness and a wish come true. She sat in a lot of happiness in the past. 10 of Cups. Whoever this masculine was could be an Aquarian. King of Swords, the Star card. He offered her the 10 of Cups. But there was no offer of commitment. The Sun. She knew that he would make him incredibly happy. But this might have been a living together situation he was offering her as opposed to a serious commitment, because he might have been at the time that they met involved with somebody else. I actually feel, even though the 10 of Cups, the Star and the Sun is a lot of happiness, I feel she pushed him away. Wow, yes, she did. 7 of Wands, she pushed him away. It's not good enough. I'm sorry. I just don't want a living together situation. It's not really what I hoped for. After that time, she held back. She held back. Yes, Queen of Wands. She held back from maybe being the other woman. Or she held back her passion because I believe he was involved with somebody else. Page of Pentacles. She held back her passion and offered him friendship instead. Yes. Very strong woman. And she got her head down relating to work. She may have said to him, okay, well, I will accept you in my life, but I want you to work on completely ending another situation. So, collective, we have the Death card, Scorpio energy. What I think she's learning here is that this masculine has taken action. He is now moving towards her with a stable offer to commit. He loves her. I'm hearing he still loves her. And he's thinking about her from a distance. What is this woman thinking about? The truth, Ace of Swords, that the reason he's come back is, shockingly, he's ended another situation. He's ended another situation. King of Pentacles. He's ended a long-term commitment. So he can now commit to her. This is somebody from her past. 6 of Cups. Yes. So collective. Is she going to say yes? Is she going to say no? All we know is in the future, there's a lot of movement. In the immediate future, we have the Tower. She is still shell-shocked by this masculine turning up. He could be an air sign. He could be an earth sign in particular. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Tower and the Knight of Coins for the collective? Thank you, Michael. The beginning of October, I'm hearing the 3rd of October through until the 16th. Thank you, Michael. 3rd of October through until the 16th, this masculine is going to be moving towards this woman with a very stable offer to commit. So collective, let's have a look at this masculine's energy. What has he got on his mind? The 2 of Coins. He doesn't know whether or not she's going to open the door. He has no idea. He's sort of taking a shot in the dark. He may feel that she would view him as somebody not to be trusted, right? He's worried. He's nervous. Yes. Is she going to block him? Is she going to say, absolutely not? You broke my heart in the past? Or is she going to consider welcoming him into her life again? How is this masculine feeling deep down? What is he thinking about and feeling? What's going on with him? The Ten of Wands. He may have gone through quite a difficult time to break free of another connection, but he's burdened because he doesn't know if it's too late. I think he's worried it's too late, collective, High Priestess, because these two haven't spoken for a very long time, is what I'm getting here. What is he going to say to this woman? What is he going to say? Knight of Swords. You're probably still angry with me, and you'd have every right to be angry with me about the past, about what happened. But I'm still in love with you. Two of Cups. I'm still in love with you. Is he going to talk about his previous relationship? Yes. First of all, he is going to admit that he was betrayed by his partner. He's also going to confirm to this woman that this relationship he was in is definitely over. It's definitely over. And he's moved out of living with his partner. Wow. Okay. So he has broken free. He may be living as a single guy. What has he ended? Oh, gosh. What has he ended? Okay. He's ended the energy of the Seven of Swords. Okay. He's ended the energy of the Lovers, Gemini energy. And he has spoken to a karmic partner to say, this marriage is over. The Magician. Because I feel his partner manifested a King of Cups. And I think his partner apologized to him about that. His partner cheated on him. So he has ended a marriage. Hierophant. So he's ended his relationship because he found out his partner was cheating on him with a water sign king. And after that time, what he's going to relate to this woman is he stood at crossroads for a period of time. What do? Do I go back to the woman I fell in love with, but things were awkward because this was an affair situation and I broke her heart? Or do I move forward and potentially in the future meet somebody else? So what he's relaying to her is, I had to think about what I wanted to do here. Now this woman is sat in the tower because what he's relaying to her is, I love you. I want to commit to you. I've made that decision. And he wants her to move, Chariot, to be with him, wherever he is. He may feel it's a lot to ask. This could be a woman who runs her own business, and so he may feel, well, it doesn't matter where she is, but I can't leave my job because he might have been in a 9-to-5 situation for quite a long time. He somehow wants her to move to be with him. And it could even be, for some of you, across the water. So what she is relaying to him is, I'm shocked. I never thought I'd ever see you again. It's been a long time coming. She may be there thinking, well, what do I say? I've got to think about this. This is pretty major. This is a major decision, judgment, right? The Fool, Aries energy. She may feel this would be a risk. Why would she feel this would be a risk? Because with the Five of Swords, he may have sabotaged this connection before. maybe leapt towards her. This might have been an affair or even a one-night stand situation, friends with benefits situation, and then he just left. He might have realized he wasn't ready to end his relationship. She's nervous. What is she saying to him? I've already healed from this. I let you go emotionally. I'm going to have to think about this. This is a really serious consideration. What is she considering here? Yeah, that not only has he ended a long-term relationship, so he's now single, but he wants her to move to live with him. What else is she thinking about? Collective. That she's been single for quite a long time, that she's stable. She may be wondering whether or not she wants to end being single. Do I want to move into a commitment? Am I ready? Do I want this? What else is on her mind? That this masculine pulled her towards him, and it initially was a third-party situation. Do I trust this? She's also recognizing, though, that now he wants to heal this and reconcile with her. What is uppermost in her mind at this point of time? The Nine of Swords. She just doesn't know if he is going to act with integrity. She just doesn't know. This is her having sleepless nights. Is he still sat in his shadow? We have an image here of the devil. Is he sat in his shadow still? Can I trust this? I'm not sure. She's not sure, collective. Yeah, because this might have been in the past an affair situation or even just a one-night stand. She's realizing he wants a passionate new start, but it's almost as if, wow, you're asking a lot, right? Queen of Swords. She's nervous, she's guarded, she may have a lot more questions. She's quite suspicious. What is she suspicious of? The Moon. Is he hiding anything? Why does he want me to move to live with him? She may wonder whether or not he's got financial issues. She may wonder whether or not he's truly disconnected from the other person. She may not be able to find that out for sure. Is he telling me the truth? What is the energy between these two? What is the energy? This was fate. The wheel moved forward, and I feel the divine had a hand in bringing these two back together again. This was actually meant to be. This was part of their soul contracts. So collective. I think this woman is wanting to get out of confusion. She may be wanting a lot more information. She's thinking of moving. The Chariot. Let's have a look at the Chariot. What decision is she going to make? Is she just going to go with it? Is she going to go for it with him? Is she going to be moving away from him? In which case, this is her moving away from him very, very quickly. No, 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 I don't think so. No, no, no. Don't trust this. Cancerian energy. What is the Chariot? What is she going to do? The King of Wands. She's very attracted to him. She's very attracted to him. She's thinking, yes, but he's asking a lot. He's asking me to move to be with him. Eight of Wands. Lots of communication between these two. Passionate messages. What is he saying to her? The Hanging Man, Pisces energy. What he's saying to her is, I totally understand your perspective. You're nervous about this. You may feel this is too much for me to ask you to consider, but I love you. I've made a concerted effort to detach from the person I was with. I've been thinking about you from a distance. I still love you. She may say to him, I need more time. She may say to him, I need more time. Yeah, because she's up in her head. She's up in her head. What is this masculine going to say to this woman? The Hermit. That he's been doing a lot of reflection on the past, maybe what he did, what he said, how he hurt her. He may be reflecting that he felt very alone in his relationship, but he hung on to it, maybe for way too long. I think he's been considering moving back towards this woman for the longest time. Is he telling the truth? Has he totally disconnected from the other relationship, from the other woman who betrayed him? Yes. Wow. Collective, he's probably gone through divorce, full divorce, dividing the assets. Okay. It's over. What is she saying to him? The Queen of Cups. I did fall in love with you. There's still part of me that does love you. I'm hearing her say, I want to see how it goes. I want to see how this works out. I feel she is going to hold back from making a major move. He's asking her to move to live with him. She's saying no, not yet. I need to wrap my head around this. I need to really think about this. But I do still love you. It may not have hit her until she actually saw him again, you know, because I feel it's been a while. So how are these two going to leave this? Are they going to date? Maybe long distance? Yes. Yeah. He may say to her, I know I made some mistakes in the past. I'm so sorry. I know I did. I felt really burdened about that. This is guilt, remorse, regret. What did he feel burdened about? That he moved towards her whilst being married in another relationship, and he stayed in that relationship probably for too long. What is she saying to him? I do want to work on this. I'm happy to work on rebuilding this, but I'm not ready to make a major decision to move to live with you. We are going to have to rebuild this at long distance. Okay, so what is he relaying to her? Okay, I love you. I mean, this is a man, I think, who has been holding back his feelings for the longest time. He's accepting that this is a shock. He's accepting that she wants to take her time. And I think these two, over the next few months, are going to spend as much time together as they can. They have a lot to catch up on. But I feel that this is going to lead collective to these two coming back together again and working on a serious commitment. So, what a beautiful reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, let me know in the comments below whether or not this was your story. And I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon. Bye now.